Hello everyone, on this episode of Interviewing Plush Tubers, our guest will be FNaF Flix. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm doing well as well, so we can just start with, well, you've been making content for a good amount of time, so one thing I gotta ask is, when and how did you get introduced to Five Nights at Freddy's as well as plush tubing? And what are your current thoughts on the FNaF community as well as the plush community in general?
Okay, so I started watching Mario Muffet Adventures. That's their name, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That was like the first, I think that was how I got introduced to FNaF. I don't know, it just appeared on my like discovery page on YouTube or whatever. And yeah, they were really fun to watch, and I wanted to like make stuff like sets and stuff for, I don't know, I just wanted to make videos. I just thought it was so cool and fun. And I like voice acting. I always liked voice acting. So yeah, that was probably my first introduction to that. I wanted to collect all the stuffed animals and stuff. And then I got into the games.
Alright, so, and what do you think of, FNaF community and plush community right now in general?
Yeah, I mean, props to SlyPie. SlyPie's doing amazing. He has like 2 million subscribers now. It's freaking awesome. I kind of wish I never really stopped. Because I took a big break, and I kind of do. I've been busy with school and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's going pretty well. Is there another FNaF game coming out? Do you know of? I'm not really caught up with anything.
I'm not 100% sure, but maybe. I don't know too much.
Yeah, I think it's thriving. I mean, I'm gonna hopefully get back into the plush tuber. Like, I'll do more stuff this summer, I'm thinking, when I'm free. But otherwise, I see like, my friends on YouTube. They're doing pretty good. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's understandable, yeah. Alright, well, I know you don't upload super often nowadays, but you still put out the occasional video, which we can tell a lot of time was spent on making, and sometimes you interact with the community. What would you say is your favorite part of content creation, and what keeps you motivated to do this after, like, all these years?
I honestly really think it's voice acting. I don't know, I've always wanted to be, like, in a video game or a cartoon show, like, doing some voices and stuff. So I feel like I keep wanting to put myself out there and have like examples of, oh, I could voice this character, I could do this stuff, and I like editing too. So I feel like it's a good mix of that stuff, and I like putting that, like, my creativity out there, if that makes sense.
Alright, that makes sense, yeah. Voice acting is pretty fun. Yeah, you voice, most of the characters in your videos, I think, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, it's definitely a fun thing, and editing can be cool as well. But yeah, well, your content is related to FNaF. I think everyone and their grandma knows that at this point, but your name also has Flix in it. I believe you've shared somewhere that it's short for, like, Netflix, but can you tell us the whole backstory for that channel name, as well as the rest of your branding, like the profile picture and stuff?
Oh, yeah. So, it used to be called, actually, Guana Plays RL, and if you don't know, it's like, my villain. There's my movie about that and stuff. That Guana stuffed animal. And I used to make videos with him and then the FNaF stuffed animals. But then I was like, I kind of just want to do FNaF stuff. So I kind of kicked him out and I changed it. I was like, what should I name my channel? And I think my dad helped me with it. But I don't know. Flix, I was like, oh, Netflix. So it's like, I like doing like parodies of things. And I'm like, it's like Netflix, but it's with FNaF plushies. That's kind of where that came from. And then the profile picture is just like, oh, Freddy's the main character, so I'll have him with 3D glasses on because, like, movies and stuff. I don't know. That's kind of what I did.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, nice origin. Yeah, I would have, I guess, asked if Netflix was the first name, but yeah, alright, that makes sense, like, that you changed your name at some point, but yeah, you've stuck around with it for several years, I guess, but I mean, you've been doing this for like over 7 years, so good amount of time. Well, about making content, what would you say is the most challenging part of your FNaF Flix production process that some viewers may not be that aware of, you know, like whether it's script writing or the thumbnail making or filming or just anything that's, you know, part of the production?
I mean, okay, honestly, when I first started doing videos, I didn't really care too much about, like, my backgrounds and, like, props and stuff as I do now, and I feel like ever since, I don't know what my first, like, big parody was. It might have been, like, the Banana Splits one, maybe. I don't know. But I started doing, like, a lot of sets and things like that, props and, like, fake blood. And, like, it looked really good, and I was so proud of it and stuff. And I think ever since then, I try to do that more now. And I feel like I need to have props and, like, little costumes and backdrops and, like, do extra stuff. So I feel like that kind of, like, I don't know, doesn't help with, like, my motivation, you know, like how I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like doing a video because I have to do all this now, like, to prep for it, and I don't have to do that, so I need to tell myself, like, just do videos like you used to, because those were the best ones anyway. But that's, like, the hardest part, just, like, me being like, oh, should I make all these props and, like, sets and stuff, like, extra things I don't need to do, but that's kind of, yeah.
Fair enough. You know, there's some people that definitely do more props, some just, do more green screen, some more props, some do other things. Yeah, you've experimented with green screen, I think, right? I've seen some use some of it. Well, okay. Well, I feel like we have to bring this up since people might be curious, but you took a bit of a break like you mentioned earlier. One that lasted like over a year and a half, from late 2020 to mid 2022. And you know, still take some breaks nowadays, but why did you take this original break, and what motivated you to make a comeback to making videos?
I don't even remember. I feel like that was around COVID times and stuff, and I think I was just like, I don't even know. I mean, school and just, like, friends probably, and, like, going into high school, and I probably just was like, I don't have time for this, I want to do other things. But then I think I just kind of realized I have a good fan base, and, like, people enjoy watching it, and I still like voice acting, and I don't want to just stop. And I don't know, it was a good, like, even money source. Like, it was, I don't know, like, why just, like, end it right now? I should just keep going and try different things. So then I started doing stuff small, and then, yeah, I just said that I don't really have a schedule. I never really did, just to let people know. I might go on more breaks, and I'm currently on one, so, well, yeah.
Yeah, you are on a break. Your latest video, I think, is like the remake of the first video, Foxy's.
Yeah, Foxy's, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like four months.
Yeah.
I think that was 4 months ago.
I thought it was like 2 months ago, but I don't exactly know. It was a couple of months ago, probably.
Couple, yeah.
Did you have fun making that remake?
I did. It was, I think it's super funny. I honestly I don't know. I try to do it word for word, and also make fun of, like, my younger self. So I really like that video.
Yeah, fair enough. I think your comments got disabled on it, but I don't know.
I know. I don't know what's up with that.
I mean,
it was like right when I uploaded it that happened, and I couldn't fix it. So whatever.
I think there's like an enabling comments feature sometimes on YouTube, but like in the analytics. But I don't know if it always works.
Yeah. I think because I tried fixing it a few times, and it just kind of automatically turned it off again. So, like, when I go back into settings, it still says that it's off, which I don't know. But hopefully for future videos, it doesn't do that, because I like having feedback.
Yeah, I don't like when my comments get disabled either. It doesn't happen as much nowadays, but still happens occasionally. Well, I think it might be somewhat related to the plushies, because, plushies are still what YouTube probably thinks are for kid content or whatever. I don't... Yeah,
I thought about that.
Yeah, YouTube is not very generous to us plush tubers sometimes with our comments, but... yeah, I think there's another thing we should tackle. A common misconception, if you will, is that a lot of people think you're a guy. So many people think that to the point you have to put Flix is a girl in the water and guns and water balloons on a painting to beat the 12-year-old boy allegations, if you will. How does dealing with that misconception your entire career on YouTube feel, while probably being, well, maybe even the biggest girl plush tuber in this whole community, if you really, like, think about it?
It's so funny because when I was younger, like, my parents would always tell me, don't, like, say your name, don't say where you live, don't say anything like that, just with, like, identity and whatever. And I honestly thought, like, me saying I was a girl was, like, part of that. Like, they'll find my house if I say that I'm a girl. So I never said that, and I just kind of left it go. And people just assume, I guess, like, boys do this. Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's, and I don't know. And I just was like, oh, people would just say, good video, dude. I mean, I call people dude, who are like my girls, like my girls and stuff. But it's just funny. So I just left it go. I didn't say anything, until I got older, and I was like, it's kind of, you know, girl boss. I feel like I should say that I'm a girl, because why not? So eventually I said it. I feel like I said it like in the comments or something at some point, but nobody really sees that. I'm like, I need to make a video or something. And I think it was when I came back after the Summer in Gravity Falls videos, and I think I said it in there somewhere, but it's like such a long video that not a lot of people saw it, so that's why the water gun, whatever that summer video is that I did, I put it on the painting. I'm like, everybody's probably gonna see this video because it's just a normal plush video, and I think that was a good way to say it in a funny manner. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think a couple of my friends even, like, laughed at that when I showed them, because, like, you know, usually most plush tubers don't have to do that to prove it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess so. After all these years, they would have, if you were a guy, people would have probably thought that your voice would have gotten deeper, but I don't know.
That's what, I know. It always confused me. I'm like, I mean, guys, I wouldn't be like a 12-year-old boy forever, if that's what they think.
You
like,
can't
my voice
be a
never
12-year-old for 7 years now, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea.
I don't know, people are just goofy. They don't know what's going on. They just hear all plush tubers are one way and they just believe it. So that's how common misconceptions go. And I think, yeah, you probably are the biggest female plush tuber if you think about it. Because, like, Sci-Fi, Gabe's World, they're all guys. And even the Mario side. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But, alright. Now, you've been gaining a good amount of views on your channel and having, like, a viral video since 2017, 2018, when you were pretty young. How did gaining all those views and subscribers feel at, like, 11, 12 years old? And how did you handle it all back then?
I thought it was insane. Like, I mean, when I first started getting subscribers, I got, like, one time I got, like, 20. When I hit, like, 20, I was like, Dad, oh my god, what? There's people watching my videos that sound like my family. And it just escalated from there. I think I was on vacation in, like, Las Vegas when I hit, like, 1,000 subscribers, and I thought I was, like, freaking out in the hotel room with my family. It was unreal, and I don't know. Plush tubing's such a random thing, and it's, like, surprising. Like, I mean, it's a good, I don't know, people find it interesting, and kids love it, and yeah, I never would have thought I would have gotten, like, that many and all that. But, yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, for real. I mean, probably some, you know, yeah, you weren't exactly, you know, the average kid thing at 11 years. Not the average. Well, some 11-year-olds will make plush videos, but not every, like, 11-year-old is gonna get freaking 50,000 subscribers in, like, a couple of months or whatever. I don't. Yeah, I don't remember when you hit 100K, but, you know, it was a while ago, I'd say. I don't exactly know. But
maybe like 4 years.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. When I was making content at that age, I had like 100 subscribers, and I don't know how. And I was happy about that, but I don't know how I would feel about that, but yeah, that's understandable. Well, now speaking on those old videos from like 6-7 years ago, in retrospect, what are your thoughts on those videos, and do you wish you would have done anything different in them?
Honestly, those videos are probably my favorite videos. They're just so like, they're so pure, and they're honestly hilarious. Like, sometimes I'll go back and watch them, and I'm just like, what? Like, I don't know. The storylines, and I can tell now, like, a lot of my inspiration from them. So it's just like either old SpongeBob episodes and just Amazing World of Gumball. I just like there's different references, I feel like, and I'm like, oh, that's so funny. I don't know. I think young me was really good at what I did, and I hope that like my videos, like, I'm gonna try to make more this summer, like I said before. I'm gonna try to go back into that humor. Like, I don't know, it's something about them was good, and I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, maybe some kind of nostalgia. I mean, a ton of people probably already have nostalgia on your videos, you know, which, well, we're gonna get into that later. Yeah, obviously, all those references, the imagination of the child, it always turns out into something.
Yeah.
Some people cringe over their old videos, some people look back on them fondly. You know, it's never the same with everyone. But, yeah, well, obviously, due to your channel's uniqueness and success, your content, like I already mentioned, is nostalgic to a lot of people. In a lot of places I've seen, you know, like, people say they grew up watching you and even got inspired by you to make their own plush videos. How do you feel after reading, like, all those comments and everything, seeing all the impact you're continuing to leave on this plush community with your content?
I feel old, man. I mean, like, I see people being like, you're my childhood, and I'm like, I'm only 18, but I don't know, I'm just like, what? It's crazy that I made, like, an impact on young people. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, you grew up with me, and it's strange, but it's cool. I don't know, it feels interesting. It's a weird feeling. I feel like an older sister or something when I see comments like that. But I'm happy that people enjoyed my videos when they did, and for that long, and like kept up with them and stuff, and was all people excited to ooh, like a new FNaF video's coming out this weekend, like I'm excited to watch it. I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, giving a platform to a young person's always like, yeah, when you're young is like, so it's different when seeing like, yeah, what kind of impact you can leave or not leave, or, you know, what people think of what you do. It's always different from what I've seen. You know, I've interviewed all kinds of people. I've interviewed people from the age range of 15 to 29, so it's gonna be a bit different what every person's gonna say, even if I do ask different questions. But yeah, people always, I think, like to inspire people. That's just a part of human nature, I suppose. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, you see, I think like every comment for every video that you upload, you get a ton of comments saying that you inspired them, and also a ton of comments saying, wait, you're not a boy? Like,
I know, it's like 50-50 in all my videos, I swear to God.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I've looked at your comments, like, it's even on the newest community tab post, people calling you a king, and then others in replies correcting them. It's funny. It's
so funny. Yeah.
Alright, well, we're actually now heading to our final question, our 10th question. What that I ask to every single guest on here, which is, what would you say to any aspiring content creators that would want to be as popular as you someday?
I would just say freaking go for it, because I mean, I don't know, I just like totally go for it. Whatever inspires you, put some of that into your thing and just try something new. I don't know. I'm like so awkward with this, I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's all good, it's all good.
I mean, that's all I can really say. I mean, I just was like, oh, FNaF, stuffed animals, love that, let's do something with it, and I don't know, go for it.
Yeah.
Because it might work out.
Yeah, be original, do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just hop on a trend. I think Poppy Playtime is what's doing numbers. I think like FNAF Boy
That is doing pretty good, yeah.
FNAF Boy 1278 or whatever his name is got like 200,000 subs from FNAF and Poppy Playtime shorts in the past like 2 months.
I know, it's insane.
I don't know, I've talked to him, pretty chill guy, but yeah, we've been gaining all these new plush tubers now. Every plush tuber, Poppy Playtime, FNAF, all of it. Yeah, all these genres are getting successful, which is nice to see after all these years. Well, this was fun, I would say. I guess we can end the interview. Do you have anything to say before we end the interview?
I don't believe so.
Alright, well, that was FNAF Flix, everybody.